Good news, everyone! It's finally here, sort of. Great opening. Hello, dear audience. Welcome back to good old GM Big City bracket, no sound, close bracket. There's a new TARDIS out. Yay, celebrations! Woo woo. Now I will clarify. This isn't finished. It was released today. I'm recording this on the 12th. It is currently... Actually, technically now it's the Monday. It's the 13th. It is currently 12:37 a.m. But this is the first version of the new TARDIS. The Tokomak interior is the word I've seen thrown around. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if that's named after the person who designed it, because sometimes they are. Not always, because the Smith Capaldi one is sometimes called the Toyota, which I don't really know why, because I'm pretty sure the man's name was named Michael Pickwoad. But yeah, sometimes they are, sometimes out. Like Newbury is the what term used for the wooden wooden Tom Baker secondary console. The exterior they're using is the Edge of Time one, which is interesting. I don't know if that's this person also made the thingy one, but I think if you look at the pictures, on Steam, they do look a bit more finished, but I guess that's like a very early version. They've yet to actually, like, I guess the actual mod thing actually hasn't added the full version yet. But let's show you around what they've got at the moment. One thing I do like is they have their own custom sound effect. So when you close it, has that sort of a Alt E. So sort of like dunk noise of the door, because that's a kind of, I mean, they've sort of changed that. Because I will say at the moment I have seen the latest two episodes, Space Babies and The Devil's Cord, both pretty good. They do sort of get better as they go. Both definitely more Doctor Who-y than Church of Rebirth. So if you're sort of put off by Church of Rebirth, thinking, oh, it's not very Doctor Who anymore, go watch these next two, because they are a little bit more sort of proper science fiction-ish. And the next week's one, which is Boom, which is written by Stephen Moffat, yes, looks even more sort of sci-fi-esque. So if you thought, like, oh, it's got a bit naff, it's still not as good, like, personally, to say, like, you know, like, sort of Smith Capaldi, sort of that sort of, like, personally for me, that's sort of like kind of like the pinnacle sort of for New Who for me, because, you know, I do quite like the Moffat stuff. It's not like that reach, or probably even as good as, say, original RTD, like sort of like 9th, 10th Doctor era, but it is getting slowly sort of better. Anyway, today's not a review about 2 episodes. We're looking at TARDISes today. So yeah, but yeah, the reason I was talking about this is because I like in the new series they've got rid of that creaking noise. They don't have that really as much. They have sort of brought it back a little bit more in the series than Church and Ruby Road, and I think also in the specials with Tennant, they've put it back a bit. It's very, very quiet, but I just like how it sounds somewhat natural, because they've been using that same sound effect for like nearly 20 years. But yeah, let's actually have a look inside. So ignoring the hole in the floor, and the doors don't match perfectly, the room itself looks pretty gorgeous, if you ask me. There's no controls at the moment. The controls are a thing, but it does still work. You can Alt-E it and fly around like that, and you can open the doors, and you can see inside. And it sort of works like a TARDIS does, and you do get these 2 little buttons down here, which do have sound effects. There's no big levers or anything yet. So this is where the sort of coffee machine goes. Then these are those sort of big weird buttons here, and then that's where this one's where the demat levers are, aren't they now? Is that where they are, or is it this one? I know it isn't. I think it's this one. It's not the back anymore. It's always used to be at the back, the sort of big demat levers, but now they're sort of at the front. So here are we've got all the doors. In the Fallout 4 one, like here, there's like a little extended walkway that goes along here, I'm pretty sure. That's strange, because that's my own little thing. There is sort of an area, like I think they added that themselves, but unless that's something they knew they added for the series but not in the Tennant one, because I always found when they showed around, there's sort of nothing in this corner. There was sort of like an empty corner. I don't think any of the doors open. There's no corridors or anything. Oh, no, hang on, there's a corridor on this one. There we go. Oh, it's just an indent. There's no jukebox yet or anything. You can run down here. There's no under bit for the console yet. And there's also at the wall. There's no scanner in the wall yet. So it's early days, but literally this was like originally it was just the box. And there was no interior, and literally they've added an interior like 3 hours ago at time of recording. So I'm not complaining, but so far this does look absolutely gorgeous. And I think if you do still activate flight, it does still move, and the lights flicker like this. I imagine that someone that add like say light customization, so you can change how the lights look. I didn't know these little flaps go off as well. It's so weird. And also the whole console has a sort of ooh, that's not the button I want. I thought that'd be my little zoom, but it's got this sort of cracked effect, sort of like the like 14 Sonic, or sort of that sort of a little cracked sort of a. No, because I thought it was a sort of smooth white, but it isn't, which is nice. I'm going to turn that off now because it's sort of getting on my nerves. Shush. But yeah, it's not a lot. This is a very short little video just to sort of just show that it's here. It's real. I don't know if it is the best new series one. It's definitely. I think it's still probably the Capaldi one's probably the best because that's got the best it's a nice room. It's not. I probably say this is probably too big. But I do love it. It's probably my second favourite. Probably beat. I think my top three like new series ones. I'd probably say Smith Capaldi, more Capaldi, but not when it's like too dark, like Series 8. Like in early Series 8, it's really really dark. Sort of like Series 9, Series 10, where they like the setup a bit more. Sort of like late Capaldi era one, you know, with the orange, the bookshelves, the chalkboards, all that stuff. That's number one. Then I'd say this. And then the Coppersmith for my top three favourite new series consoles. Then Coral, then Jodie's, and then maybe the War one. Because at least the Jodie's, it's all looks the same than the War doll. It's all a bit sort of mashed together. No, but this is probably my second favourite new series TARDIS, because I count this as new series. I count this as new Who. I know this technically it's season 1. It's a whole new, and on iPlayer it's a whole new different segment. There's all 3 versions of Doctor Who, but to me this is new Who series 14. You know, Adam keeps calling it Disney Who and getting a bit of a huff about it, but I class this as series 14. But yeah, that's me just sort of just staring. It's like, oh, it's so pretty. It's got a bit of green to it as well, hasn't it? It's got a bit of green. Yes, thank you very much. I'll probably do another one in the future when they've added buttons to it. But yeah, this looks absolutely gorgeous and fantastic and beautiful. And I'm just gonna sit here and play with my knobs. Goodbye.
He's a funny guy, this man.